I'm holding in my hand?
Pencil.
I want to. You have to respond.
Pencil.
Beautiful pencil. And can you notice anything?
Yeah. I do find correct.
Now I'm having a chorus answer, and can someone just speak? You? What can you notice? He said different colors. Different colors, right? Is anyone different?
Yeah.
Which color is different? Yellow. And where is yellow? In the middle. Beautiful. Yellow is different and yellow is in the middle. Can you all see? Now that brings me to our message for today. Dare to be different. Dare to be different. Dare to be different. Now, do you know why you were able to spot the yellow? Do you know why? Who can tell me why? Because it's different. It's not like the rest. These other two are red color red. But this one is color yellow. And that's why you're able to spot. Now, like I said, dare to be different. When you hear the phrase, dare to be different, what comes to your mind? You know I like my sessions very interactive. Tell us. She said, being distinguished from others. Put your hands together for her. Yes. Can some other person try? When you hear dare to be different, what comes to your mind? Being separate from others. Put your hands together. You're all correct. Yes. Dare to be different means being separate from others, like she said, being distinguished from the rest, like she said. They are very, very correct. It means being courageous enough to stand up for what is right. That is what it means. That's what it means. Now, the next question will be, how do I dare to be different? You could stay there and say, I'm very young. Am I not just too young? Things are going on. How can I make a difference? How do I dare to be different? There are so many ways. Like we said, being courageous enough to stand up for what is right. Now, I'll give you an illustration. Now, something happens in school here, and your friend did something in class, and you saw everything that transpired. You witnessed it. And then the school authority calls you. Your name is Jane, for example. Jane, tell us what happened in class today. And then you tell your principal or your head teacher, I don't know. I wasn't there. Your friend did something bad. Now you're trying to cover your friend up. What you have just done to your friend is a good thing. Do you know? Yes. You have just done something good to your friend. But can I shock you? You have not done the right thing. So there's a difference between doing something good and doing the right thing. Doing something good and doing the right thing. Now, what is the right thing in that circumstance? Telling the truth. Somebody said telling the truth. Thank you. Telling the truth, telling your teacher or your principal what you saw is the right thing. It's not enough for you to do good things. You have done something good to your friend. You've covered your friend up. She's going to escape punishment and all of that. But you have not done the right thing. So in daring to be different, you have to, much more than thinking of doing good things, you have to dare to do the right thing. You have to be bold enough to do the right thing. In that place, in that environment, like in this your school where you have found yourself, you have to dare, you have to think of doing the right thing at every given time. Another way you can dare, who can tell me, if I don't want to be the only one talking, who can tell me another way you can dare to be different? I want to hear from you. Yes, let me hear from you. Okay, by being courageous, beautiful. You put your hands together for her. You can dare to be different by changing the narrative. Now, you might come from a background where your family has been written off. Maybe there's no graduates. Nobody ever went to school in your family. You can say to yourself, I will go to school, I will make good use of my time while I'm in school, I will graduate and I'll become somebody in life. You can decide to change the narrative. The environment might not be so encouraging for you. Looking around you, there is nobody you can look up to, no elder sister, no elder brother, no father, no mother, no uncle that is a graduate, nobody at all. But you can make up your mind right here. You can tell yourself, I'm going to change the narrative. That's how you dare to be different. And in daring to be different, let me tell you, sometimes it's not so easy. Because you might find yourself in an environment where um, 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 situations are pulling you down. Everybody is doing something negative, and only you want to stand up to do the right thing. It's not so easy. But you have to prepare your mind to stand alone. Most times it entails you standing alone. Daring to be different entails you standing alone. And like I said, situations and circumstances, people around you would want to pull you down, would want to bring you down to that level. They want to bully you sometimes because your friends are doing something bad. Because all your friends, people around your environment are joining a cult. They also want you to come and join the same cult. And then you're bold enough to tell them, no, I will not get myself involved in such. You're daring to be different, positively different. Like I said, sometimes it's not so easy. You need extra mental strength to carry on because that's your environment. They don't try to bully you. They'll try to mock you. They'll say things that will make you feel bad sometimes. They'll try to despise you. They'll make it look like if you're not among us, you are not a correct boy or correct girl. No. That's why I said sometimes it's not easy. You have to prepare your mind to stand alone. And standing alone in most cases requires mental strength. You have to be strong. Dare to be. Let me hear you say, dare to be different. Dare to be different. Dare to be different. And you know that when you stand alone like that, when you stand alone, it showcases your uniqueness. Do you know? It showcases your uniqueness. At the end of the day, it might look like you are the only person doing something different from the rest. You know, people have this mindset. If I do what everybody is doing, I have a sense of belonging. You must not do what everybody is doing, especially when everybody is doing the wrong thing. That's why you have to be courageous enough to stand up for what is right. Dare to be different. Dare to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself as a person, you might come from a family where things are not so good. And you're wishing, if I was born into that family, if I was born into a better family. Who says you cannot be somebody from where you are? It starts with you first. That's another way of daring to be different. Loving yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't give love. If you don't love yourself, you can't change anything. You can't change the world. You can't change your world. You have to love yourself first. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
So you have to these are the ways you can dare to be different. Make up your mind to think differently. Not think like the rest of the world. Make up your mind that you're going to cause a change in your environment, in the family where you come from. I don't know how it is in your family, but tell yourself, if others didn't end well, I'm not going to end like the others. My own case will be different. You have to dare to explore. You have to dare to live your life and enjoy your life in line with the word of God. Let me tell you what Timothy said. In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 12. It says, let no man despise thy youth. Do you know the scriptures? Beautiful. It says, let no man despise thy youth. But be thou an example of the believer in words. I thought you said you know the scriptures. He says, be thou an example of the believer in words, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, and in purity. In words, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, and in purity. Let no man despise thy youth. It doesn't matter what your friends are telling you. You're here. Some of you are going through, one or two form of bullying like that. The friends are calling you, come and do that, and you're there battling with it in your mind. You don't know, you can't confide in anybody, you can't tell anybody anything. I'm telling you this morning, dare to be different. Dare to be different. Dare to be different. If it's not healthy for you morally and spiritually, don't get involved. If it's not healthy for you academically, don't get involved. You've got to dare to be different. Dare to be different. Let me hear you shout it loud. Dare to be different. Dare to be different. Put your hands together for yourself. So, is there any question?